begin. Bong, 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 bong. Okay, I'll tell you exactly where I begin. Alexander Usyk gets dropped by a body shot in the 5th round by Daniel Dubois. And as I had predicted in the pre-fight show, I think when did I do the pre-fight show? That was on Tuesday this week, yeah. As I had predicted, Daniel Dubois would need to go upstairs and downstairs. Upstairs, downstairs, consistently, upstairs, downstairs, and that he did. But you see, Alexander Usyk don't like it to the breadbasket. You don't like it to the breadbasket, and when you put it on when you give him one in the breadbasket, he often fakes. He turns into an actor, a thespian on the stage. You know, could be on the West End, Broadway, wherever it is. Alexander Usyk turns into an actor when you put it and you give him a good one in the breadbasket. And that's exactly what happened. Dubois knew exactly where he wanted to go, and he put it exactly where he was supposed to put it. Well, he responds the way he normally does when you give him one in the breadbasket. Look at him crumple. Hit him right in the crumple zone. He fell vertically. What's the referee waving for? What are you saying? Pushed him down? What are you talking about? Push? What do you mean? What's going on? What's the push down? Oh, he's saying he's low. Is the referee saying he's low? Alexander Usyk holding his... What's he holding? What's going on? Timeout? What's going on? What do you mean timeout? Count. You're talking about timeout when you should be counting. What the hell are you doing? Alexander Usyk acting as if holding his groin, as if he'd been hit in the groin. He was not hit in the groin. And if you continue to watch, Alexander Usyk went into convulsions. Oh, he was lying down. Now he goes into convulsions. Well, you see, what's going on? How long has this been? No, they're cutting out a big chunk because before he gets up, Alexander Usyk was lying on the ground. Looks like he was in convulsions. His hands were shaking. It looked like he was in some kind of shock. It's like his body was in spasms. He was having body spasms and convulsions. Now, if that was real, then it was a knockout. And if it wasn't real, then he's a fine actor. But either way, he's a fine actor because he pretended the shot was low when the shot was on the belt line. The shot was a bullseye on his belly button. That's, worst you could say is it's borderline. But the shot was not low. Usyk, for my money, got knocked out. Oh, he can't get up. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. I'm slipping, he can't get up. The man can't get up, and it was a legit shot. The man can't get up from a legit shot in the 5th round. That's a knockout. It's a knockout. You're going to get a replay? Don't embarrass me this time. Just give it straight. Straight to the belly button. Boom. Look at the wrist. That's not low. Sorry, we don't get a better shot today. But that was, take my word for it, do your research. The pictures aren't going to, they'll probably try to suppress the pictures. But that was on the belt line. Perfectly in line with the belly button as I saw it live. So Alexander Usyk got knocked out. He stayed down on the canvas for 1 minute. He wasn't ready to continue fighting for a whole 3 minutes 45 seconds. Was it 45 seconds? That's right. 3 minutes 45 seconds. That's how long Alexander Usyk, how long it took him to recover. So, mate, no doubt about it. Alexander Usyk got knocked out by Daniel Dubois. No doubt about it in my mind. The records will say, or will show, Daniel Dubois faded, as I said he would in the pre-fight show on Tuesday. Go check it out. It's a live show. As I said he would after the 6th round, then Daniel Dubois would fade dramatically and would lose after the 6th round. Well, he made it till what is it? The second half of to late in the 8th round. That's when it became clear that Daniel Dubois was faded. Late in the 8th round, so he lasted a round and a half longer than I expected him to, did Dubois. He faded in the latter part of the 8th round and got dropped by Usyk. And then I knew it was over. He made it until the end of the round, the 8th round, but then I knew it was over for him. I knew the cardio was gone at that stage. And then came out in the 9th, early in the 9th, and got dropped and stopped by Usyk. He got up before the end of the count, did Dubois, but the referee waved it off, and I'm glad he did, because at that stage, Dubois had nothing left to offer. It's a big fella, and his tank can comfortably take him to 6 rounds, 7 rounds, and maybe even 8.5 rounds. But after that, with the movement of an Usyk, then that really taxes the big guys, because Usyk is not a big heavyweight, so he uses his relatively diminutive size at heavyweight to his best advantage, and he tires out his bigger foes with the footwork. That's why Luke Fury don't want nothing to do with him. So, yeah, in the end, Usyk came back after his amateur dramatics in the acting in the 5th round, after conning the ref in the 5th round, where conning Daniel Dubois out of cheating Daniel Dubois out of his rightful victory in the 5th round, where he should have become the unified heavyweight champion, but due to the fine acting skills of Alexander Usyk, when he gets hit in the breadbasket, it was not to be, and Usyk came back and finished Dubois by TKO in the 9th round. So Usyk ultimately won, but Dubois won first. Dubois won first in the 5th round and was robbed of his rightful victory. There you see Alexander disappear from the frame. He fell down perfectly vertically, like one of those old demolition jobs that Frank Dibner used to do on those old tower blocks in bleak 70s Britain. Okay, so there you have it. Daniel Dubois robbed the victory by the fine acting skills of Alexander Usyk in the 5th round. Have your say. It's the like, subscribe, comment, share. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. I am out.